Hello everyone, myself Bonti Hajorika. Welcome to my channel Learn Mathematics from Zero. In the last two videos, we are discussing the chapter 2 of NCERT Class 7 Maths book, Fractions and Decimals. So today we are going to discuss the topic decimals. Okay, so let's start. Here, first we will recall some important points. Okay, the first one is that the fraction in which the denominator are 10, 100, 1000, etc. are known as the decimal fraction. Okay, so that means in which fraction the denominator is 10, either 10, 100, 1000 like that, then we call as decimal fraction. Then decimal fractions with 10, 100 and 1000 as denominator are called the tens. That means suppose 3 by 10. Okay, so it is read as 3 tenths, T-E-N-T-H-S. Okay, it is read as 3 tenths. Suppose if it is 100, then it is called 3 hundredths. Tens, hundreds, thousands, like that. Next, the number expressed in decimal form are called decimal numbers, and these decimal numbers can be represented on a number line. Okay, every decimal can be expressed as a fraction and vice versa. That means decimal can be expressed as a fraction, again a fraction can be expressed as a decimal. Any two decimal can be compared among themselves. That means we can compare the decimal numbers. Okay, next, so here in the book also you can see this chart. So here 2 is in the 100 place, 5 is tens place, 3 is in ones place. Now after that, see at this place the point will be there. How to write a decimal number I will show you. This is the tens place, hundreds, thousands. Okay, now see here in 100 place 6, so we can write 6. Then in tens place it is 2, ones place 9. After that we will put decimal point. Then in tens it is 3, after that 2, then 1. Okay, so this way you can fill the table. Now see here number is given. It is read as 724.503. so after the decimal point we cannot read 503. Simply we have to read 503. Okay, that means see 5 is at which place? Tens. 0 is at which place? Hundreds. 3 is at thousands place. Again 4 is ones place, 2 is in tens place, 7 is at hundreds place. Okay, you can fill the other row also. Next, some important terms. So first of all, when we will write a decimal number, suppose 24.37. Okay, so when we will express a number in decimal form, that this point, this is called as decimal point. Decimal point. Okay, next this part is called the integral part. That means before the point this part is called integral part. Okay, and in some book you will get whole number part. Okay, and after the point it is called the decimal part. Decimal part. This 3 point you have to remember. Integral part, this is the decimal point, and it is the decimal part. Okay, and decimal places. Suppose a number is written as 13.059. So after point, how many digits are there? 3. So this is the decimal number of up to 3 digits. Okay, so 3 decimal places we have written in this number. Suppose 112.92. Here it has 2 decimal places. Here 3 decimal, 2 decimal places. Okay, next this part you just pause the video and write it down. Next I will explain like and unlike. Like and unlike. Okay, so like decimal. What is like decimal? Like decimal, that means suppose 2 decimal points are there, 2 decimal number 298, and here another number 35.864. Now see, after the point, how many digits are here? 3. Here after the point, how many digits? 3 digits. Okay, so the decimal having the same number of decimal places are known as like decimal. That means after the point, if there is same number of digits, okay, here also 3 digits, here also 3 digits, then they are called the like decimal. Again, unlike decimal. Unlike decimal. Now one number, it is suppose 1.24 and 3.028. Here how many digits? 2 digits, and here how many digits? 3 digits. So both are not same. So that is why it is called the unlike. But a unlike decimal number can be converted into like decimal. How? See, here after the point only 2 digits. If we will write 1.240, now see, if the last digit is 0, then we will ignore it. Okay, but to make it like, just we have to put the 0. Now see, it is how many digits? 3 digits. Here also 3 digits. So that way we can make it like. Okay, next come to the another point, expanded form of a decimal. Okay, so already in earlier generally how we can write a expanded number, suppose 123. So it can be written as 100 plus 20 plus 3. Now here there are 2 parts, one is integral, one is decimal. So integral part we can write. How we can write? 521 can be written as 500 plus 20 plus 1 plus. Now see, 3 is at which place? Tens. T-E-N-T-H-S. Tens. That means 3 by 10. Next, 7 is at which place? Hundreds. So 7 by 100. Plus 5 is thousands place. So 5 by 1000. Okay. This way you can write. So next is comparing decimals. How to compare the decimal? So it is very important. Now see, first of all, 2 numbers are given. Suppose 2.37, and here also here another decimal is 3.01. So first of all we have to compare the integral part. That means before the decimal we have to compare. Now see, it is 2 point and here it is 3 point. 2 is smaller than 3. That means the whole decimal number is less than 3.01. Okay. But if it is given like that 2.45 and 2.67. Now see, before the decimal here also 2, here also 2. Okay. Then for that purpose we have to compare the decimal part. Now see, here it is 4, here it is 6. Which one is greater, 4 or 6? Definitely 6 is greater. So which symbol will come? Less than. So when the integral part is different, then we have to compare the integral part only. If the integral part is same, then we have to compare the decimal part from the tens place. Okay. Again suppose it is like that 2.143 and another number 2.125. Here also see 2 in both the decimal number integral part same and decimal part first digit also same. That means tens place is same. Then we have to compare the hundreds place. Which one is greater, 4 or 2? 4. So that is why this number is greater than 2.125. So this way we have to compare. Okay. So next another example I will show you. 2.005 and here it is given 2.05. Now see, 2 is same, here also 0, here also 0, but at this place it is 0, here it is 5. Definitely this number is smaller than this number. Okay, that way we can compare the two numbers. Next, conversion of a decimal into fraction. How we can convert a decimal into fraction. Now see, here it is given, take the numerator as the number obtained by removing the decimal point of the given decimal number. What is given? Take the numerator. That means suppose, one example I will show you, 0.09. This is the decimal. So this decimal you have to convert into fraction. So what to do? Take the numerator as the number obtained by removing the decimal point. So here without considering the point we have to take the decimal numerator. Now see here, if we will divide this number by 1, which one will be the numerator? Definitely 0.09. Now we have to consider this number without decimal point. That means it is 9. Okay. Now see, next point, take the denominator as 1. Already I have taken 1. By as many zeros as there are decimal places in the given decimal number. That means when you will take 9 here, then in the denominator what you will write? See, the point is before how many digit? 1, 2, before 2 digit. Then in the denominator 2 digit, 2 0 will come, before that 1 you have to write. Okay. Similarly, another example I will show you. Suppose it is 8.125. Okay. Now see, you just without decimal you just write the number as a numerator, 8125. Okay. Now see, this point is before how many digit? 1, 2, 3. Then how many 0 will come? 3 0, and before that 1 you have to write. Okay. So in this process we can convert a decimal into a fraction. Okay, next, conversion of a fraction into decimal. Okay, here also the first it is given, if the denominator of the given fraction is not 10, 100, 1000, so on, then convert it into an equivalent fraction with denominator 10 or 100, 1000, etc. Okay, simply I will show you, then it will be easy. Now say, suppose if it is 3 by 100. So how to convert? Just simply write the numerator here. Then how many 0 are there? 2 0. So that means the point will be before 2 digits from right hand side. But here how many digits? Only 1. Now to make it 2, before the digit you just put it 0. Now it is 2. Then before that we have to put the decimal point. But the standard form is done, before the point if there is a no digit, then you have to put simply 0. Okay. Now what is given? Suppose if the denominator is not 100. Okay. Then how to convert? This is the example 1, this is example 2. Now suppose 6 by 25. Now say 25 we can make it 100. How? 25 into 4. Then we have to multiply 6 with 4 also. Then 100. Then here 6 4 are 24. Now how to convert it decimal? Simply write the numerator. And in denominator how many 0? 2 0. So that means before the 2 digit from the right hand side, point we have to put here. Before that no digit, put 0. Understood? So if the numerator does not have enough digits, then put the required number of zeros to the left of the number. Okay, this already I have done. Say here it is 3. I was written 3 here, but how many 0? 2 0. That means before 2 digit we have to put the point, but we have not that much of digit. So for that, to make it 2 digit, we have to put the 0 before the number. Okay, come to the next point, addition and subtraction of decimal. Okay, so first of all, convert the given decimal into like decimals. Next, write the decimals into the column, keeping the decimal points of all the decimals into one column and the digits of the same place in the same column. Add or subtract as the whole numbers are added or subtracted. In the sum, put the decimal point directly below the other decimal point. Okay, so you have to go through the point. I will give you the example here. First one, it is, suppose it is given, add 13.64, 9.281 and 35. Okay, now say first of all you have to check whether it is a like decimal or unlike. Here after point 2 digit, 3 digit, here this is not the decimal. So that means what is the highest number of digits? 3. So we have to make every decimal after the point 3 digit. So first one, 13.64. So maximum we have to check, it is 3. So here you have to put the 0 to make it like. Next point you have to write it here, 9.281. Now 35. Some students did the mistake like that. They have written like that, 35. No, it's wrong. Okay, so point will come in the same line. So 35. So since it is not a decimal, so after the point if you will put it 0, then we can make it decimal. Now simply you add 0 plus 1 plus 0, 1, 4 plus 8, 12, 2, carry 1, 6 plus 2, 7 plus 1, it's 8, 3 plus 9, 12 plus 5, 17, 7, carry 1, 1 plus 3 plus 1, 4. So it is 47.5. 8 to 1. Okay, so sorry, I did the mistake. Sorry, just a minute. So it's carry 1. So 6 plus 2, 8 plus 1, 9. The 9, it will also 5. So the answer is 57.921. Similarly, for the subtraction also, question number 2, subtract suppose 7.95 from 14.1. okay, so 14.1 then 7.95. always you have to remember that the point will be on the same line, then it will not, there is no sense to do the mistake. Okay, now see here no place, that means both are unlike decimal. Now you just put it 0, then it will be like. Now 5, 10, here also 0, 0.13, 6.15 is the correct answer. Okay, come to the next, multiplication of decimal numbers. Okay, see how to do the multiplication. So here we will discuss in 3 types. That means multiplication of a decimal by a whole number. So here we are taking one example. This is the decimal, this is the whole number. So for that, simply you have to multiply both the number without taking the decimal point. That means first of all we will not consider the decimal. Simply you just multiply. Okay, just a minute, I will write it here. 2903 into 12. Simply when we will multiply, what we will get? 3 2 is 6, 0, 9 2 is 18, 8, 1 2 is 4, plus 1 5. 3 0 9 2. Okay, 6 3 8. This is the answer. Okay, now say in the question here, this is the decimal. So the point is before how many digits? 3 from the right. So here also what answer we are getting? 3 4 8 3 6. Now from the right you just count 3 digits, 1 2 3. Before the 3 digit there will be point, because in the question before the 3 digit there is a point. Okay, next, multiplication of a decimal by a decimal number. Here also say, without considering the decimal point, you just multiply the number 53. Then what you will get? It will be 1 0 4 5 2. Okay, then 5 3 3 2 4. Then what you will get? 1 5 7 8 4 4. What answer we will get? 4 4 8 7 5 1. Now say here before how many digits? There will be point 1 and here 2. Total before how many digits? 1 plus 2 3 digit. So whatever answer you will get on that also before 3 digit, from the right hand side you just put the point. So it will be 448.751. Don't read as 751. You have to read 448.751. Okay. Come to the next. Multiplication of decimal numbers by 10, 100 and 1000. So when you will multiply a decimal number by 100, 1000, 10, then always the point will be shifted towards the right by the number of zeros. That means, see, here how many 0? 2. So this point will be shifted towards right by how many digit? 2 digit. That means it will be 749.5. Okay. Next here also, in 1000 how many 0? 3. So this point will be shifted towards right. When you will multiply, the point will be shifted towards right. When it is division, point will be shifted towards left. So by right how many digits? 1, 2, 3. So it will be 2765.4. Okay. So now come to the next topic, division of decimal numbers. Okay. Division of decimal number by a whole number. Okay. Now see, here we can apply two methods. So simply we can divide also, and we can convert this decimal by fraction. So mostly I will prefer that convert the decimal into fraction. That means say 30.48 divided by 12. Now if we convert this number into fraction, that means divided by, since the point is before 2 digits, so here it will be 100. See, when it is a division, that means it is 1. When we will convert into multiplication, we have to write the reciprocal of 12, that means 1 by 12. Now simply how you are doing the multiplication of fraction, like that. Okay. So here it will be, now see, cancel out, we can cancel out. 4 3 are 12, 4 7 are 28, 4 6 are 24, 4 2 are 8. Okay. Again 3 is 762 is divisible by 3. So 3 1s are 3, 3 2 are 6, 3 5s are 15, 3 4s are 12. So what we will get? 254 by 100. So simply you can convert in decimal, because how many 0? In denominator 2 0. So before 2 digit from the right, point will be there. So 2.54 will be the correct answer. Or you can do like that also. I will show you the both. 12, 30.48. So 12 ones are 12, 12 twos are 24. 6 will be the remainder. So here there will be a point, so that point will come here. Next 4 will come. So 12 5s are 60. 4. Next this 8 will come. Then 4, 12 4s are 48. So where there will be a point, that will come here. So same answer we are getting. Okay. Come to the next topic, division of a decimal number by another decimal. Here you have to apply that method. You just convert both the decimal by fraction. So 46.8 divided by 0.02. So here just convert 468 in fraction, that means 10, divided by 2 by 100. Okay. Next 468 by 10 into 100 by 2. 0 0 will be cancelled out. Then 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, 2 4s are 8. Okay. So what answer we will get? 2, 3, 4 into 10 divided by 1 into 1. Here also 1. Okay. So just I have cancelled 0, last 0 0. That means both the number will be divided by 10. That is why if the last digit will be 0, then we can cancel the 0. That means both number is divisible by 10. So what will be the answer? 2340. Okay. Come to the next question. Next question is 0.225 divided by 2.5. Again, both the number you have to convert into fraction by 1000 because the point is before the 3 digit into, so first you write divide only. Divide 25 by 10. Next, 225 by 1000 into 10 by 25. Again here also, say last 0 0 we can cancel out. Okay. Next, 5 is divisible by both the number. 5 5s are 25, 5 4s are 20, 5 5s are 25. So again it will be divided by 5, both the number. 5 1s are 5, 5 9s are 45. So what we will get in numerator? It is 9. And in denominator what we will get? 100. So 9 by 100, it will be before the 2 digit, point will be there. Only 1 digit in the numerator, so make it 2, keep the point, and before the decimal, just put 0. This is the easiest process. Okay. The last topic of today's class, division of decimal by 10, 100, 1000. Already I have said that when you are multiplying a decimal number by 10, 100, 1000, point will be shifted towards right. Now we are dividing a decimal number by 100, 1000, 10, then the point will be shifted towards left. So simply without considering the decimal point, you just write the numerator. Now see, the point will be shifted towards left by how many digits? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That means to make it more 2 digit, you just put the point before the number. So point. Now see, earlier the point was before 3. Again, the point here in the denominator there is 30. That means point will be shifted towards left by 3 digits. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So the decimal point will be 0.00731. Similarly, 0.67 by 100. Okay. Again, the point is shifted towards left by how many digits? 2 digits. Earlier the point is here, now it will shifted towards left by 2 digits. But we have only 2 digits. So more 2 digits we require. So to make it more 2 digits, we have to put the 0. So this is the answer. Okay. That's it for today. So next class we will start the exercise of chapter 2. Till then, please keep watching my videos. Thank you and have a nice day.